it's your boy AT here, and we back again with another video. So I'm s- I'm sorry I haven't been making a whole lot of videos lately. The last video I did make was a video of me about doing a phone unboxing of the iPhone SE that I just recently got. So I'm sorry I wasn't really alert of everything. I just been dealing with a lot of stuff lately, and you're gonna be seeing what the you're gonna know what the title of this video is gonna be by now, I get. But anyways, yeah. But let's move on to that. Move on after that subject and talk about what's been going on with me lately and how do I handle grief? Because I know a lot of YouTubers on here handle grief differently. Many people handle grief a little differently. And I just want to talk about the things that I've gone throughout school. I'm happy I graduated. I'm happy I got a chance to see a lot of my friends and everything. I didn't talk to everybody and everything. I wish I could have stayed to take some pictures with y'all as a class, but I had to leave. I didn't know y'all even taking pictures. I saw it on Instagram and everything that y'all taking pictures together, you know. But I did do a video with one of my friends towards the end. I'm not gonna tell y'all who. Some of y'all do know because y'all were there. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So this video isn't necessarily about that. This is gonna be part one, and I'm gonna do the other part of what I'm actually grieving over for part two. So this is gonna be about what I've been throughout the school, throughout high school, and throughout a lot of things with young YouTubers who experienced death and grief. Okay. I know I'm not supposed to talk about this because this channel is devoted to comedy and skits only, but I know that y'all probably don't want to hear a side of myself that's sad. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff lately. But anyways, yeah. I'm gonna talk about this, but as y'all can see now, my room has been cleaned up. I didn't even mention this before, but my room has been cleaned up. I've been trying to do videos. I've been doing videos in my granddad's office for a little while, and I have been doing videos in here because I didn't really want, like, this whole room was messy, and I didn't want y'all to see all the stuff that was going on in the room. It's still messy still, but I'm still cleaning. I moved my desk. And y'all, like, I'm more near the doorway, as y'all can see. But yeah, let's go into this video. Okay, so the first thing being first, I'm gonna talk about my middle school experience. So for my middle school experience, it's quite a different type of story. Okay, like back when I was in middle school, I don't even know how to start this off, but it was just a whole other thing. Like, I thought when I got to middle school, everything was gonna be joyful. I was gonna have a lot of friends and everything. I wasn't gonna get bullied. I wasn't gonna have all the stuff that I've been through when I was in elementary school or preschool. When I first started elementary school, let me re-say that again. When I first started elementary school, so first grade and everything, I didn't think I was gonna get picked on like I was when I was in preschool and when I first started elementary school. So when I started middle school, it was quite different. I haven't been me lately. I haven't talked to a whole lot of people, you know. Um, but anyways, my brother, like, he was already going through a lot of stuff himself. His health issues were way worse than mine. It was severely worse because he had a brain injury as when he was born, and it caused him to be in cerebral palsy, and he had special needs and stuff, so they needed to like. And y'all trolls better not talk about my brother, because I will advise y'all, the people who think very closely about what you say about my brother. Okay, think about it. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Be careful about what you say. Okay, because I take a lot of offense to what people say when it comes when it's about my family members and stuff like that. So be very careful about what you say around me. Okay, I don't play that. I don't play that. Okay. But anyways, he was going he was going through a lot of stuff himself. After a lot of surgeries and stuff, he was always in the hospital. He had to go through other surgeries after another surgery after another surgery. He kept on going through a whole bunch of surgeries and it wouldn't stop. So one day, my brother went to school. It was around the same time when I started school though, but he fell. A teacher dropped him, and she didn't. She dropped him, um, and we didn't. My mom didn't know what happened. She didn't know what happened, but the teacher told her that she dropped him, and she was never able to file a lawsuit or anything against the school for what they did. So Justin's been in a coma for like a long time. He's been in point. So he's been in a coma for about, I think, about 4 to 5 months. He's been in the coma. So he's been sleeping for a little while, and like I didn't want him to die. I really didn't. Because at that point I was dealing with a lot of issues with bullying still. It didn't help that I had that a bully was mad because he was short, and that was his insecurity to make fun of me. He was making fun of how tall I was, my neck, and it wasn't just him. There was about 3 or 4 others who liked it to mess with me and talk shit, you know, and that's okay. That's okay, man. So I know some of y'all are gonna say, "What did he say?" He kept on repeating the same jokes over and over and over again that were funny the first time, but they weren't funny the last couple of times. They weren't. He kept on doing that throughout the year, and he would not stop. So that's how it is, and the thing is, people. I know people would say, "But At, chill with that." Um. Anyways, I've been going through a lot of stuff during those days in middle school. So he was bullying me, saying these mean things, and I know that y'all probably tell me, "At, stop like don't listen to them, don't give in to all that stuff." He's been dealing like he's just saying words. If you ignore these words and the bullshit he's telling you, nothing would happen. But it wasn't just that. It was the fact that he kept on hitting me on my damn neck for no reason. It was him necking me. It was a combination of him necking me and him saying shit that kept on bothering me, and he wouldn't stop and leave me the fuck alone. And I kept on telling teachers, but they did nothing about it. Nothing. They did nothing. They refused to just kick his ass out of school. They refused to. They refused to do that, sadly. But yeah, that's just the shit that I had to go through, man. And it wasn't funny either, man. Like some stuff that he said, that he said was funny, but majority of it just wasn't funny. It got old after a while. But anyways, my brother was going through trauma, and the way I handled that was I was always y'all have said that I've always been quiet, and there's a lot of reasons for why I was quiet. Okay, because there's many different reasons why I was quiet. For one, I didn't feel like talking. That's one reason. I didn't feel like talking to people in general. And for two, I didn't For me, I just felt like there wasn't no reason to talk about stuff. There just wasn't. I was just more so. It was boring to me to just talk about shit. In the first place, it was boring. Y'all social birds love talking all the time. I don't like talking. Okay, let's be real here. I don't like talking. It doesn't help with anything. I'm all about that actions. Okay. So yeah, that's how I felt during that time period. Okay. For two, the majority of people who wanted to talk to me were people that I didn't even know. Okay. Let's keep that into consideration. I don't know you. Okay. So give me one good reason why I should talk to you. Two. Three. Um. Let's see. Three was the way how I would normally talk to people that get people up. That could sometimes piss people off. You know, or get them upset. Because sometimes I may have said something that was funny or jokey. Sometimes it was me not understanding what you were saying. And sometimes it was me just, saying things that I actually really did meant, but people thought I was dumb for saying it. You get what I'm saying? And you just don't call someone dumb because they said what they fucking meant. I said what I fucking said, okay, motherfucker? I said what I want to fucking say. So don't get mad at me because I want to say what the fuck I want to say. Don't be bitching and having putting your dick up my ass because you think that whatever I say defends you, or me putting no one's dick is up your ass and no one's dick is up my ass. So what gives you the right to get mad at me for saying what I want to fucking say? Like, I can control whatever the fuck I want to say, and y'all can't control me. Y'all may think you can do, but y'all can't. At the end of the day, you cannot control my actions. Humans control their own damn actions, so let me control mine, okay? So stay the fuck away from me. So that was more so the bullies saying that type of stuff. Saying whatever the fuck they want to say, trolling me and saying that and shit like that. So yeah, it was more so my anger, okay, that got to me. The way I deal with grieving was because of my damn anger. Right there. Down. Smack in the middle. Right there. Okay? It was more so my fucking anger. Okay? And I was pissed. Okay? I was pissed, okay? It was that reason right there. And sometimes I wish I could just whoop some people's ass right now. Use my fist. Whoop some people's asses right now. Because if I did that, people wouldn't be taking advantage of me. And be saying this shit that they would say. So, I know people going to be saying, oh, he just said shit, Austin. You shouldn't do anything. You dumbasses. It wasn't just that, okay? It wasn't just that. It was physical. It was them hitting me first and me trying not to react, okay? Because the reason why I didn't fight them back was because the one thing I believed in was in self-control. Self-control. Self-control is what kept me from doing what I fucking did. Okay? It kept me from what I fucking did, okay? And I had to deal with that shit. It was traumatizing. It got me very upset. It got me very angry. Okay? It was self-control. I held myself back because I felt like just because you want me to ruin my dream by fighting you, that's just how I felt. I didn't want to fight you because these bullies, all they ever are, they're dream destroyers. They don't believe that you should have a dream. That's all they ever are. They're dream destroyers. They don't want to see people succeed other than themselves. They're always selfish and angry and mad. They can't just be happy for other people. They can't. They can't be happy for other people. They can never be happy for other people. They just have to get mad when you do good and when you do even better than they do. That's all they ever are. They just always upset and angry. They never are happy. They never can't just accept that, hey, I did it. They never are happy. They get upset. And some of these trolls out there do the same thing. They never they get mad. They rather troll you because you're doing better than them on YouTube. You have more subscribers and they have less. And yes, I have seen y'all's trolls YouTube videos, and it's trashier than mine's. But who can say? Y'all just want to say what y'all want to say y'all own shit, spin y'all own damn mixtapes. A lot of y'all don't even post a whole lot of videos, and I don't know why. Like, you gotta keep on grinding. But anyways, it was that stuff right there, being bullied, going through a lot of stuff. My brother having to almost die because I was very, very angry and pissed, and going through emotions and abusing the people that actually cared for me instead of taking it out on the people that fucking kept on messing with me in school. It was that too. I should have been yelling and beating the crap out of people who did that type of stuff. But if I would have done that, I would have never been where I am now. And I regret yelling at my grandma, my mom, my granddad, you know, and sometimes my uncle. But, you know, I and my sister too, I regret getting angry because it wasn't their fault. All they ever wanted to do was help me, you know. And all I ever wanted to do, guys, to tell you the truth, all I really wanted to do was help people or follow my own dreams and what my passion in, become a great leader like my mom always told me to be. But it seems like every time I help people, people reject my help. And it's kind of like how Bakugo is to Deku on My Hero Academia. How every time Deku tries to help people, Bakugo always fucking rejects him every time. And, you know, it's kind of like that, man. Where every time I want to help somebody, every time I try and do good, it's like you don't want it, but yet you want help. Like, how are you going to want help, but you're going to reject someone for helping you? But that's the thing that doesn't make any sense right there. Beggars can't be choosers and stuff. I tried to do the right thing, and I did. I did what I thought was right. I didn't get into any fights. I didn't start any fights. I got out of trouble as much as I can, you know. But it wasn't just only that, guys. It was the fact that I didn't have a whole lot of clothes that I was wearing. I didn't have the best looking shoes. I was just, to tell you the truth, I was wearing like sneakers and stuff, you know. I was just wearing stuff that I thought normal kids would just wear, you know. But apparently abnormal kids wear cooler clothes than just normal kids. So that's just how I thought of things, man. Like, that, I just thought that it was just that, man. And I always thought it was what I said, you know. But when I really meant what I fucking said, people got mad at me. Well, can you really get mad with what I meant what I said? Can you? Can you now? But yeah, I meant what I said. And you're gonna take it, okay? You're gonna fucking take it whether you like it or not, okay? And if you don't like what I gotta say, get the F off my videos and never come back. But I'm not joking. I'm being for real. I'm being dead for real right now. Because this channel is not for bullies and trolls to be coming at me. Because I'm not trying to start arguments and fights with anyone. I'm not trying to pick on have any fights. Because that stuff that happened to me happened. It happened in my past. My past, okay? And I don't want to bring that shit. I don't want to talk. I don't want that shit to happen, okay? But that's just how it was for me. I was grieving over my brother when he was going through all that stuff. And it was just sadness too and tears. It was me crying and everything, and me going through all my emotions and everything, because I didn't want to talk to nobody, really. I really didn't. And I know some of y'all wanted to help me. Some of y'all that y'all really wanted to help me or get to talk to me or tried to help me. But I didn't know y'all, okay? Y'all may have thought that y'all knew me, but y'all didn't. Okay, some of y'all I didn't even know. Like majority of y'all I knew when I was in elementary school. Okay, like when we were in 4 or 5. But I did not know some of y'all when we got to middle school. Okay, that's just all I gotta say. I didn't know a whole lot of people. Okay, and I was always that type of person. People have said that I was quiet, but the thing is, I talk to people when I feel like it. That's the thing. I don't want to be forced to talk to anybody, just anybody. Okay? And people took advantage of me because I was nice. They abused the way I was and everything, and because I thought being like just by being polite and nice will get you somewhere. It doesn't get you nowhere at all. It doesn't. It just doesn't fucking work. Being nice to people doesn't fucking work. Cause the sad truth is, every time you be nice to people, they want to be rude to you. When you trying to be nice, for no apparent reason. Okay, even when you admit what you said, they like they get mad at you. Their butt hurt over you said, "Oh, I didn't mean you. Like, why did you say that, nigga? Why did you say that?" Just all butt hurt. Like, this is why I bully you, because you say this and that and this. This is why I want to talk shit to you. This is why I want to neck you every day. Why? Why? Because of what I said? You want to do that? Like, it's just the dumbest excuse. You know, that's just how I had to deal with that shit, man. But yeah, man. It wasn't just the fact that I went through all that stuff. It was the fact that I was going through trauma. Okay, and that bully that was there is not my fucking friend. And I don't want to claim him as being my friend. And he knows who I'm talking to. Like, if he's out there looking at this video, he knows who the fuck I'm talking to. People who know that I was in middle school know who the fuck I'm talking to. They know. A lot of them know. A lot of them are gonna say that I was being naive. I was being too nice and shit like that. That I should have been aggressive. I should have whooped his ass. But I didn't want to do that because I had a dream in mind. Okay? Because what I really want to do is, I always wanted to draw and do paintings and stuff. I always wanted to make comic books and stuff. I always wanted to do that. I wanted to make comic books and narrations. I always wanted to write scripts and stuff. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. Like, I always wanted to be a concept artist. I never really wanted to, like, do a whole lot of things. Okay? And it wasn't just him. It was other people in high school that tried to mentally attack me. But after a while, I realized that shit don't hurt me, man. So what? So what if I'm a little slow? Like, so what? Okay? And after my brother, after, like, I got sick one day, because I was taking too much medicine, okay? Because after I broke out the first time, my mom put me on a whole bunch of medications like Zantac, and I was taking it so many times and stuff, and I was hurting. Okay, I was hurting so much and everything. I had a headache, and I was going through so much shit already. Okay, I was hurting, and I had a hard ass headache that fucking hurt, and it wouldn't stop hurting. And I was hallucinating and shit. I was going through all this stuff, and I know the story won't be believable to you guys, but my head was just hurting. It was a hard ass headache and everything, because I broke out, and I had a whole bunch of hives on my face, and a week I was taking it Zantac like every single day, and then I had to go through that shit. And afterwards, my granddad got into the hospital. It was like something happened where he had to go to the hospital. I can't remember what it was though, but he went into the hospital and everything for a little while. And I'm really crazy about my granddad. I love my granddad dearly. Y'all don't know how much I love this man in my life. This man was so good to me, and my sister, and my grandma, and everybody. He was good with people. He was good with talking to people. He was good with everything. Everything that he said, it sounded great. Okay, it made you feel a little bit better about yourself and your self-esteem. You know, it just like my granddad, me and him, like we were partners in crime. We did a lot of things together. Okay, he was an author. He wrote a lot of books. He tried to help people, and I wanted to be just like my granddad, where it came to helping people and everything. That's what I wanted to be, because I idolized my granddad of what a guy should be and what people should be, like be selfless and stuff, try and help people. But although he was helping people, he had health issues himself that he was going through, you know. And me and mom tried to stop him from doing certain things, eating fast food. Like he wouldn't stop eating that. He drunk diet cokes every day, and we tried stopping him from doing that. And you know, and it just wasn't healthy. He wasn't taking care of his body, so he had to go to the hospital. And after a while, when he went, they sent him. The hospital sent him to I keep on forgetting what they call that place where they have old people there. And I didn't want mom didn't want him to be there. They didn't, but he was very sad there. And when we were talking to him, my granddad told us that, you know, he wasn't feeling his usual self, you know. You know, he just wasn't feeling himself. He felt a lot lighter, and he knew that his time was coming. And I didn't know that he was saying that. And a couple of weeks before he died, though, I had a dream that he died, and I didn't expect it to happen. I had a dream that he would have died, and it was just weird. And in that dream, I was crying senselessly. In my dream, I couldn't stop crying in my dream because I didn't want him to go. And as soon as he died, my dream became true, and I actually really did cry. And then afterwards, man, when he was in the casket, I didn't cry at all because I knew that shit was coming. It hit me really hard, and I just wasn't expecting that to happen. And you know, throughout middle school and everything, I've been going through a lot of stuff that people don't know about. But a lot of it, I had it got better and better and better after a while. 7th grade, it got better for me because we painted my room green, and we moved a lot of things around my room. Okay, now it was different. My bed used to be right here. I'm pointing right here. My bed used to be right here because originally my room wasn't green. It was beige. Okay, where my desk was where my bed was. Okay, where my phone is right now. It used to be where my bed was, and it was different. You know, everything wasn't like this originally. Like the way y'all seeing it, it just wasn't like it. You know, my room was completely different. You know, before everything happened, but we decided to paint my room green that summer, and you know, everything was good. 7th and 8th grade was good. I had no issues. It was okay. It was okay. Yeah, I was still grieving. I was still angry. I was still dealing with anger and regrets and stuff, and wishing that I could have punched the bully that I had. Beat up some people. I still had anger in me, but I was still grieving every time. And my cousin died, and then after that, my brother died. And I'm gonna tell you that story. So one day, I was actually having fun. It was a summertime. I realized I couldn't go to camp a whole lot. I couldn't go to dream camp. Like some of y'all may know who that is. The people who went to school with me know who that was. But I couldn't do a whole lot of that. I was on the team. I was on playing golf. I mean not golf, but tennis. I was playing tennis and everything. We were tennis and grilling that summer. I thought that I would actually enjoy myself, but I really didn't. I really didn't enjoy myself. What I really wanted to be was a camp counselor. That's what I really wanted to be, so I could make money, you know, and do a lot of things. Buy some things. Do a whole bunch of things, you guys. I wanted to do a whole lot of things, okay. I didn't have the means and stuff to do so, and I tried to sign up, but I couldn't get in. They wouldn't let me in, so I just had to just deal with that summer with not being able to get paid and have money that year. So I was dealing with all that stuff, and what made things worse was that I dealt with a lot of fake ass people who I thought could be my friends, you know. So after a while, no one really talked to me when I was in that when I was in that place. No one really talked to me at all, and I was always thrown under the bus. You know, that's just how I felt. You know, and after a while, I was trying to have fun because I didn't tell you guys. Before I was doing all of this, I was doing three things. Okay, I was doing that. I was doing wrestling camp. That's where I met another friend of mine that knows me, and he's probably watched my videos already. I've already met him already in 8th grade though, but he knows who I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But I was there. I was still grieving, and then we were doing wrestling stuff. Then I was doing Tai Chi. And before then, I was doing martial arts in 8th grade. I was doing like another type of martial arts. I didn't tell y'all. I did a whole bunch of martial arts and stuff. But this martial arts was just Tai Chi. Okay, in particular. I was learning like the arts of mastery when it came to learning. And I learned a lot about self-control. And I already knew self-control already during that time period because I've dealt with bullshit already by bullies. And, you know, but I became better at it. Like, he was a fun teacher. I'm not going to name his name, but he was a fun teacher to be around. And he's probably watching this video, and he probably knows who I'm talking to. But I learned how to meditate. He had wooden swords we would sometimes play with because it was fun, you know. And during that time, that's when Iron Fist came out, you know, the show that I watched during 2017 and everything. And I was dealing with a lot of stuff, you know. I came very far after 8th grade, and we were doing that summer. And after that, that's when we started that camp that I was telling y'all about before. But my brother died, and it was the least unexpected because after he died, it shattered my whole existence because I wasn't expecting my little brother to die. I wasn't expecting it. It was something that just came out of nowhere. And, you know, I didn't want him to leave, you know. But he had to because a lot of the stuff that he understood was really deep. And people may have thought that, oh, that my brother was dumb. But he wasn't dumb. Just because he couldn't move his body doesn't mean that he was fucking dumb. Okay? And now people who think that are ignorant as fuck, and I don't want to ever talk to you guys that think that, okay? So just because he couldn't move his body does not necessarily mean that he was dumb, because his favorite song that he listened to, I'm gonna give y'all an example, was I'm trying to think. It was a song off of The Wizard of Oz when Dorothy was singing about why she couldn't be with other people, why she couldn't see other kids around her. And Justin understood that because, for one, he was stuck in a wheelchair all his life when he was born, and for two, he wasn't able to do a whole lot of things. And every time he tried to have fun with other kids, everybody would just stare at him and, you know, just look at him. They couldn't just, like, they didn't understand until it was them. Now, if it was you, you wouldn't want no one to stare at you, right? So why are you just gonna stare at him? But yeah, that's how he felt, okay? And he dealt with all that type of stuff. People staring at him and everything. He couldn't do anything because he couldn't move a whole lot. And he was getting better before that lady dropped him. You know, he was going through so much stuff, man. Justin was doing better. Like when I tell y'all he was doing better, he was doing better. He was doing a hell a lot better. He was saying words and stuff. He was doing better. He was happy. You know, he understood a lot of stuff. Like he may have not read or done math, but he knew what people were saying. If that makes any sense. Psychologically, he knew what you were saying. Y'all may not know that, but he had a brain. Okay, he wasn't brain dead like some of y'all idiots think. Because some of y'all idiots think just because someone can't move, that means that they're brain dead and they're dumb. But that's not true at all. That's what y'all think. But that's just not that's just not true. You're not dumb. Cause that's just all I gotta say, man. The Wizard of Oz song, it was really deep. Dorothy said a lot of deep things, and that's just how Justin felt. And every time Justin would listen to this, it would sometimes make him cry because it was a song that, and I was talking about this with my mom, and you know, she understood how Justin felt. Like she got how Justin felt, but the thing about it is I don't understand. Y'all would never understand. I would never understand because I've never been in a wheelchair before, and I was able to see and communicate with a whole lot of kids my age. And that's just something that's way powerful, and that's what broke my heart, seeing my brother die when he was, and I just didn't want that to happen. And after a while, I felt relieved because a whole bunch of things had happened, okay? Like during high school, a lot of things worked out, you know. When I first started, everything worked out, you know. I didn't have to deal with a whole lot of people. It was just different for me and for everybody else, okay? It was different, okay? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't have the best time like everybody else did because I was going through depression. My brother died, you know, and the story is just something that a lot of people can go through. A lot of people deal with grieving and pain. A lot of people don't know their parents. A lot of people lost their parents and everything. You have orphans out here in this world. People who are alone and sad, you know, who go things by themselves. And y'all, all I'm trying to say, guys, is just be grateful for what y'all have. If it's someone you love, if it's your granddad, your grandma, if it's someone that you really, really desperately do care about, just tell them that they love that you love them. That's just all I gotta say. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you love them, okay? Give them a hug, talk to them every day, and do as much as you can do with them. Do as much things you can do. Try your best not to get angry with them. I know that y'all going through a lot of pain and everything, but that's how I was grieving. I was angry, upset and everything, going through depression, and what I did was I took it out on people. But now, as I got older, I realized that's not the way to go for a lot of things. What you gotta do, and the way I did, a lot of people now, majority of my friends, what they do is they smoke, they take drugs. A lot of them drink alcohol and think it's okay. They'll be okay. A lot of them kill themselves. A lot of them tried that, and it's not healthy. Taking medications, doing all that stuff. That's not healthy. And a lot of people, within people, you have the gazebo effect that happens to you, okay? Because if you think poorly of yourself, that will actually happen to you. Psychologically, it will happen, you know, because you think that things aren't going to go the way you want it to. And I've learned a lot about it, because a lot about it in psychology this year. I learned a lot about it, and some of y'all have not learned a lot about it. And a lot of y'all asked me a couple of years ago, why do you look 13? And that reason is that right there. I don't think low of myself, okay? I believed in myself, and I keep on doing that every day. What I do when I deal with depression was I drink water. I sleep. I sleep all the time when I'm sad, when I'm angry, when I'm depressed about life and stuff. What? But I never once wanted to kill myself because I love myself too much to do that. I love my family too much to do that. I never once thought about doing it because I wasn't in that state of mind where I feel like I should. Because all I want to do is just live life. That's what I want to do. I want to live life and see through the end. And a lot of y'all think that killing yourself can solve everything. A lot of y'all think drinking alcohol and poisoning your body, smoking can do a lot of things. But realistically, the only thing you're doing is tearing up your lungs. And y'all don't care about that shit. Why would you care? You think that shit on the commercial. But in actuality, that shit is true. Because remember, we saw that shit. We saw that shit in psychology, not psychology, biology, where that kid tear up his lungs. You remember that, right? A lot of y'all had biology with me. You saw that. Okay? So, yeah. That's all I gotta say. And yeah, guys, just be who you are. Be who you're destined to be. Don't kill yourself because you feel down. Just try and cope with it. Deal with it. Keep on grinding. Okay? Keep on moving. If you have a dream in mind, do it. Don't just give up because you think it's hopeless or because someone told you that you couldn't do it. Like, if I told y'all that y'all couldn't buy the car that you want or a sports car y'all want, would y'all believe it? No. If I told y'all football players that y'all never make it to the NFL and make it, would y'all believe me? No. If I told y'all never go into the great college that you always wanted, would you believe in it? No. So if I say that and it means nothing to y'all and everything, then go ahead and do it. Live, damn it. Like, why do people have to listen to other people to believe something? To believe that they can't do it. You get what I'm saying? If I told you that you couldn't date the girls that you wanted, would you believe me? No. If I told you that you couldn't get the shoes that you wanted, would you believe me? No. If I told you that you couldn't follow your dream, would you believe me? No. It's something within yourselves that keep y'all from doing it, okay? From doing what y'all want to do. All I gotta say is do what you want to fucking do. Do what you want to do until you die, okay? Do what you love to fucking do, okay? And something that I really want to tell y'all, and this is going to be very, very important. It's going to be for another video, and this has to be about what people should want to do, okay? I'm gonna talk about my uncle another time. I know y'all want to probably hear a lot of stuff about that in that situation, but yeah, that's all I want to tell y'all. Just do what y'all want to do, okay? Don't believe in that negative gazebo effect, okay? Don't believe in that shit. Think positive thoughts and do what you want to fucking do. Get what you want to get done, okay? That's all I gotta say. Okay, that's why I don't let people stop me. That's part of the reason why I look the way I look, why I look the same, because I don't believe what you say, okay? I don't believe what you say. And if you don't believe what other people say, you fucking make it, okay? And if you don't believe the shit that I just told y'all, then you'll never make it. Okay? If you believe that you can't get what you want, then you can, because of someone's holding you back, or you holding yourself back. You don't know unless you try. Like, all I'm saying is that it's possible. Okay? That's how I've dealt with grief. I listened to famous lines from Sylvester Stallone. I listened to famous lines from a lot of famous people, okay, in the past who've dealt with the same shit Sorry, guys. Shit. This camera that I've been dealing with, okay? Some people who've been dealing with depression, who dealt with grieving, okay? A lot of people have been dealing with that type of stuff, okay? Go out there and get you something, okay? All I gotta say is fight for it. Fight in here, not physically, okay? Fight the fight until it's over. That's all I gotta say, man. A lot of y'all don't want to fight when it comes to this. A lot of y'all want to go out on the street and rob somebody because you think the world owes you something. And that's not how it works. You don't... I don't owe you a damn thing. They don't owe you a damn thing. So why do you need to go out there and do crime? Smoke drugs. Smoke cigarettes. Drink alcohol. Why do you need to do that? I don't owe you a damn thing. They don't owe you a damn thing. Stealing cars. Join gangs. Why do y'all need to do that? Why? Why do you think it... Why do you use women? Why do you rap about women and their body parts and all that stuff? Why? What is the purpose of that? They don't owe you a damn thing. Do you think they owe you sex? No. You have to earn it. The shit, and a lot of these niggas don't earn it. They didn't deserve it, okay? But they rap about it anyway. You talk trash about women, and y'all think y'all deserve it, okay? The moral of the story is cope with grief doing the right things. Try and be optimistic. Raise y'all head up high, like I am. Eat a lot of good foods. I ate baked foods. Bake foods. Drink a lot of water. Exercise. Pray. Believe in yourself. All I gotta say to you guys, okay? That's all I wanted to tell you. That's my motivation speech to y'all. I don't want y'all to ever give up on y'all's dream. Even when we go to college, because we're about to start college. We're about to start it, right? Right. So don't give up. If it's something that you believe in, fucking do it, damn it. Do it because you want to do it, not because I told you to do it. Do it because you feel like that's what you want to do. Because if you're doing it because I told you to do it, then it really wasn't nothing. It was nothing to you, okay? Do it because you want to do it, okay? And that's something that can lead people in a great direction. And that's what I want people to do. I want y'all to believe in yourselves. And I'm doing this from here, from my heart. It's all out of love, guys. Out of love. My motivation to y'all who have these problems, okay? Motivation that can help any and every one of you guys. But yeah, man. That's how I cope with grief. That's how I deal with things. A lot of it I spilled anger out of because I dealt with that stuff. And I'm sorry, okay? But that's just how I felt. Okay? AT, signing off.